Okay, the first thing I want to do is apologize for missing some stream days and some video uploads, but there was a really good reason as to why. Now, on the 27th of November, I had to go to the ER because I felt like I was having a heart attack. So we had to call the ambulance and just get people here because I was shaking, my heart was racing, bars. I was just not feeling good, and it felt like it really felt like I was going to die that day. Like the feeling of impending doom was just something that I cannot shake even till this day. Like it's really hard to describe the feeling. Like it just feels like you have no more limbs and it feels like the world is crashing down around you. So I had to go to the ER and basically they, hooked me up to a bunch of EKGs. That's basically, what people use to monitor, your rhythm of your heart and kind of like the consistency of your heart as well. And they had to give me a bunch of medication and some aspirin and just things to make sure and to rule out that I indeed was not having a heart attack. And lo and behold, my heart was fine. My heart rate was a little bit higher, but obviously I'm nervous, right? I'm anxious. And lo and behold, I had a panic attack. And this is something that like I've only ever experienced 2 other times in my life, but I always attributed them to something's wrong with my heart, right? Like there's no way, I'm Asian, so the whole stigma behind mental health is actually really big in the Asian community. But so I felt this way before, but I always thought it was like a heart issue. So my mind was never, like negatively like attributed to those feelings. And even those times I thought like, oh yeah, my blood sugar was low, or maybe I'm really tired. But like I literally got out of an Uber one day and I just sank to the floor because I could not feel my damn legs. And for the first time in my life, I'm battling something that I've never battled in my life before, which are these panic attacks. And it's really funny because like they always tell you like don't think about the panic attack because it'll give you another panic attack. And that's basically saying like, hey, don't be depressed, right? Like it is impossible. Like the amount of fighting that I have to do with myself in my own mind is something that like I've never had to, like I've never been to war with myself. And like, I'll be very honest with you, like I can't break away from that stigma of mental health, but I am a big, like I do fight for mental health a lot. Like I remember Jen and I, we did a video years back with Steve Aoki. We were doing something for a charity for mental health awareness, and I really wanted to do that, and we had the opportunity to do so. But even till this day, it's just like it's been ingrained in me, like so it's really difficult for me. And this video, the reason I'm even doing this video is to kind of like bring awareness not only to myself, but for other guys out there, and guys or females, whatever however you identify yourself as. But to kind of bring that awareness to you, and while at the same time bring that awareness to myself. I've been doing a lot of soul searching these days because again, like if it was a physical problem, I can take care of it, right? Like I have a degree in nursing, and I'm very well educated in the physical body, but I do lack a lot of knowledge when it comes to my own brain, which is crazy because like we always say mind over matter, and I don't know, it's been a difficult time for me. I try to get up in the morning and it feels like I've ran a mile, and like I'm dehydrated, my hands are clammy, and like Jen's usually the one with the clammy hands in the relationship, and I usually am perfectly fine, but these days like, man, it is hard to breathe sometimes, and like the anxiety and the panic, it comes in waves, and you have to fight off each wave because the moment you succumb to this one thing, boom, your heart rate just starts skyrocketing. And you cannot think about anything else but the immediate impending doom that doesn't exist. And that's the worst part. Like, it's not real, right? Like, nothing can hurt you, but you feel like you are in the face of every floodgate you have ever played against in your entire life, and you have 0 cards in your hands. Like, it's really hard to describe and put into words. So, like what I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of research online about, what's good for helping me calm down. Oh, magnesium. Okay, maybe I can start taking like some magnesium supplements, like, and like, soft piano music. Maybe I even whipped out the Bible one time, and I called my mom. I called my mom. I was like, Mom, can you like, I don't know, can you pray for me? Like, can you like tell me everything's gonna be okay? And like even like when I'm with Jen, like I'm literally like holding on to her for dear life. And I'm just like, Jen, just tell me that you love me and like everything's gonna be okay, right? And like you have this like 6'2" buff Asian guy just crumbling, you know, and I've always been like that, like the big brother type, like people look up to me and stuff, and it's really difficult to even like make a video like this because it just feels like I'm losing some of that. But I feel like the moment I can conquer this, and I know I will, because like I know myself, right? Like I know I'm gonna conquer this. Like these panic attacks are going to come. Like that's the first thing you gotta do, right? Accept that it's a panic attack and not a heart attack, which both probably suck ass. And like two, like it's in your mind, right? So like you can fight it. Like you can fight it. And I want this to be kind of words of encouragement for you too. Like, bro, if you are going through something, fight it. Like fight it with like everything in your fiber, because if you lose that battle and you keep losing it and you don't have a good support system, like it's gonna be really tough for you to bounce back. But look, if this video and just listening to me speak about it is going to be enough, then that's good enough for me. Because like my support system right now, I have Gage in the house, I have Jen in the house, I have Dan in the house. There's people here who love me and care about me and who are willing to go out of their way for me. And just knowing that just makes it a little bit better. And and the worst part of it is like right now, like the first time it happened, I actually ate food and sat down on the couch and just started having a panic attack for no reason. So now every time I eat, I get anxious. Like I actually lost like 10 pounds because every time I go to eat, I get anxious and I cannot eat. And as soon as I eat, I have to just get up and try to breathe because it feels like somebody is choking me, right? And the second time I had the panic attack, it was at the gym, after the gym. So now I'm afraid to go to the gym. Like I'm afraid to just do things that I normally do. Like, have you ever like walked up the stairs but thought about walking up the stairs and then you missed a step? Like that's how I feel when I breathe right now. Like I'm like, okay, like your body knows how to breathe, right? Like you went to bed, you woke up, you're alive, your body is breathing. But like the mental state that I am in currently is like I have to think about breathing and then I can't breathe and then that makes me anxious. Like everything that should just come naturally to you is just you can't put it into words. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I've always tried to, be under, like, I always try to preface whenever I interact with people, like, I don't know what they're going through. So, like, I always try to be kind to them and I always try to, like, see what's going on with them. But now I realize, like, now that I'm going through this stuff and, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, my patience is thin because, like, I'm just in a constant war with myself. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's been a wild ride for me. Like I'm gonna try to, Jen and I, we're gonna try to, be back on schedule tomorrow because there is a video going out tomorrow. And like these videos, they are masterful videos, but they're really not that easy to make because, we try to do a lot of practice and make sure the decks are equal in power and make sure that the games are entertaining. So we do take like a gajillion takes sometimes, and a video that should only take 2 hours sometimes it takes 6, 8, 10 hours for a single Master Duel video. And it's very frustrating. And, like the moment I feel my heart palpitating, I start getting anxious. Like everything is making me anxious. But again, like I'm just kind of talking to myself right now. Like I'm trying to have a conversation with myself right now. But look, you can do this. Like the mind, it's mind over body. You know what I'm saying? Just like conquer the mind, you'll conquer the body. You got this, bro. Like there is nothing to fear. Don't worry about anything. Don't be anxious. You are going to kill it tomorrow. There's nothing to be afraid of. And just accept it, right? Like it's a part of you. And just roll with the punches. And the next time you have a panic attack, just remember to tell yourself, yeah, it feels like shit, but like it's not gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you keep letting it hurt you, it's going to physically hurt you one day. But we're gonna win this fight. We're gonna win this fight. All right. So if you guys are dealing with anything that I've just talked about today, let me know in the comment section down below. I will be there answering the comments. And just bro, you got it, okay? You freaking got this. I will see you in tomorrow's video. I freaking love you guys. I know this is a little bit weird because we've never done these type of videos before, but this is something that I just had to do for myself and for you guys out there, all right, guys? So, freaking love you guys. Took way too much of your time. My name is Suits from Head to Head Battles, signing out.